This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
Give to the fullback. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes a man miss. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas in the hurry up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's White. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Right back to it. Knocked down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Bryant. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking for a gap. It's Bryant.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. You know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
They're going to run it to the right. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And he will score! Touchdown, Navy! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, what a move. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more...
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Mean Green. Into the end zone for 6. Getting set for the point after.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The pitch. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking for room. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
139 Albatross. 139. Ready. Mustang. Put hard.
After the run, now to throw. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer.
Lots of running room. The 40. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, North Texas. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They'll leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. And he's still running after the move. Smashes ahead. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pulls it in. It's White. Here's a little room there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Back open in the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Steps away. Slings it downfield. The short hands. It's Hutchinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Woodson. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown!
tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half. And
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The option look. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Woodson. Makes the grab, it's Bryant. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Robinson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Bryant. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. All wideouts, no backs. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Reese. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll move the tight end.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside, it's Bryant. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The run inside. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. North Texas in the hurry up.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Reese. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the red zone, it's White. And he's dragged down. Already already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. These corners backing off a bit. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Keep it on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Navy quick to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Fires toward the target. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man on the right. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Running inside. It's White. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
North Texas, 45. Navy, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They get to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Navy quick to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Across it. Makes the grab in their space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try the counter, and they'll knock him down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
North Texas will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Navy offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Here's a heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Cruz. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipman. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.